What's up? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Manuel, aka Whole Family.
And this is Podcast Reloaded, episode 47.
You've been choking a lot.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just slurring my words. I'm fucking drunk. I don't know. But before we get into the news, because there's a ton of news, I just wanted to give a quick little message to everyone. I've been slipping up a little bit with the videos the past couple months, or past month or so. I haven't really been editing them all that well and been uploading them at random times. And I stopped that with our recent videos, as you could tell. I went back and re-edited them, giving them good intros, all that jazz. Working on the picture art a little better. So, just want to say that check every Tuesday morning, barring technical difficulties. Every Tuesday morning, somewhere between like 9 and 10-ish. The podcast Reloaded will be up. I will key you in on other videos we do. I'll let you know on Twitter, be like, hey, this is going up tomorrow, or something. Like our franchise reviews or platform reviews or random topics or something like that. So, yeah, I'm going to be more on time, I'm going to be more on top of it. And I'm sorry. So, that's basically what I wanted to say. So, besides that, follow us on Twitter at LiveThroughGames. Follow me on Twitter at KatoStrophic. Email us your questions and concerns at livethroughgames@gmail.com. And go to our blog at livethroughgames.blogspot.com. And like, subscribe, share our videos, all that jazz if you want to.
Because we need you.
So, Halo came out last week. Or this week, and I've been playing it. My review's up. You can read it on livethroughgames.blogspot.com. I already tweeted it out. I'm not going to tell you the score because you got to read it. So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. It was a good Halo. Not the best Halo, not the worst Halo. It was good. It was solid. It's very Halo. I mean, it's like when I play it, I was like, this is Halo. Like, it took a second because, like, every time I play Halo, I gotta kind of get back in that moment. But, like, when I do, it's just like, there it is. It's like, yeah, this is what you get from a Halo, some new little tricks and traps and all that kind of stuff. And, but for the most part, I definitely think it was a decent campaign. Not the best, again. Like I said, it's not the greatest Halo, but it's not the best campaign. I think eventually people are going to start judging 343's Halo trilogy versus the Halo the original Bungie's, which honestly right now I don't even think it's like half as good. But I definitely think that they found a way for the multiplayer to stay relevant. I still stick to my words where I think Black Ops and Battlefront are going to like trample over it. But I think it was a really good Halo. I definitely have got my fix of it. I'm continuing to play it. I enjoy playing it with all my friends, like most multiplayers. But anyways, all around, I think it's a good one. I think it's decent. I don't think it's the best, and that's where I stand.
All the new innovations they made, like I said before, you can read my review too, like I said. But all the new gameplay innovations they made for it were spectacular. The movement feels fast, feels crisp, precise. The ADS they added is perfect. The sprint they added, the Halo-fied sprint, so you can't just spam it like every other game. Every new feature they added was great. The guns, balanced, the best guns they've had. The multiplayer, servers, crisp, smooth, never had a problem with them. Even the first day, I didn't have a problem with them. I found games in a minute, maybe less sometimes. And especially if you just stay in the lobby, you just get games like that. And yeah, the multiplayer, best multiplayer I've played since Halo 2, as far as Halo. I've only played like 10 hours.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think I played like 11 hours of multiplayer. So I'm not going to go out and be like, oh, it's better than Halo 2. I'm not going that far yet. But it's great. Campaign, like I said in the review, it's fun because like the levels are well made and everything, but the story's not that great, and the campaign's lacking. But overall, it's very good. And speaking of Halo, I'll get in the first piece of news, which is written by Luke Carmali at IGN. He said, "Don't expect any Halo 5 Guardians campaign DLC. The wait for Halo 6 starts here. Halo 5 Guardians won't be getting any campaign DLC, according to the game's creative director. Speaking to Red Bull, Josh Holmes confirmed that the company is planning to support the multiplayer for years to come, though this will come at an expense of any additions to the game's story. Quote, while we're always looking for new ways to expand the Halo universe, we do not currently have any plans to release future campaign content for Halo 5 Guardians," he said. So, no story campaign DLC for Halo.
I'm not shocked. I heard about this earlier, and when I was listening to Colin and Greg live, they were talking about it. Shout out. And they were talking, and I'm not surprised at it at all. I mean, Halo never really had any DLC. I think they could have done something with Arbiter to make his character more relevant to the story, because I feel like he was just there. Like, I didn't feel like he was a huge part of the campaign, but he was there, even though you were like, I'm not going to get into the story because I'm sure a lot of people are playing it. But anyways, I would have thought like maybe like a mild, like maybe just a mission or something you do, play as Arbiter, just to give those fans, hey, look, there's Arbiter, we still care about campaign, we still love the characters, and we're giving him his moments, maybe show what he does in some of the campaign missions you're doing with Locke and Master Chief and all that. But like I said, I'm not going to go in too far with the story, but that's like about as far as I would go. I mean, there's no real point to make it unless you're just trying to. I really don't see why they would do that when they could just put it out in the story to begin with if they were going to have that. Because that's usually what I think story DLC comes to, is like, oh, we just didn't have enough time to put this in the game, so hey, here. I'm not saying that's, of course, there's an exception to every rule, but usually those are kind of the gist. Hint.
Yeah.
Destiny with the fucking whatchamacallit, Oryx freaking DLC.
Oh, well, I don't know. To me, FPSs don't have story campaign, so I'm not surprised. Destiny's not the example of an FPS game, because it's an MMO as well. So
they made sure they stayed away from that title.
Oh, they made sure to stay away a lot of things, like releasing a story in the beginning of the fucking game. But
yeah,
basically, FPSs don't get story campaign or story DLC. You don't see Call of Duty getting story DLC or any of this crap. So I don't really care. They're giving you free multiplayer DLC, and let's be honest, that's what matters with DLC. So don't wait for Halo 6.
Begins.
It's all good. It's going to be okay. It will all be okay.
I wanted to bring this interesting article up because me and you talked about last week, which if you watch, you'll be able to hear what we think. They talked about PlayStation Vita, and they talked. Are you not done?
No, I was going to say that's what was next on mine.
Well,
go.
They talked about not having any first parties games for PlayStation Vita.
But
yes, but so now they actually just had an interview with Shuei and asked him what he thought, and they pretty much gave some asked him like, are they gonna like focus on it? I'm not gonna read word for word because that's just not my style. But pretty much sum up, they said that they asked him like, well, do you see them, still giving some like effort towards PlayStation Vita, which a lot of rumors are going around that they just are giving it up. And he's like, well, I mean, obviously if people are asking for it, then yeah, but if not, then obviously they're not going to put forth as much effort. He did state that he said they're not going to do as first parties. He didn't really say that they were going to focus hard on that, but they didn't say it's not like they're not going to do it. Like, they're not saying there won't be any.
No, there's not going to be any first party games on Vita anymore. His quote is, I've been pretty honest saying their focus has shifted to PS4 and PSVR. It's not like we don't have any development at all, but our focus is on PS4 and VR, and we're happy to see third parties and indies support the Vita. So basically, what he's saying is, the Vita still has enough support not to die out. We're not just going to stop selling it. So basically, we're not making AAA games. Of course they're going to say that there might be one. I'm not going to say never, but there's not going to be one.
What I was trying to say.
But there's not going to be any. So basically, you just said you're going to get a Vita, third parties, and indies. It's an indie machine now. So, to me, would I recommend you to buy a Vita? No. It's dead now. It's being put into the ground now, and it's only a matter of time. So, it's going to be okay.
I disagree with that, but just because you could say they're dying doesn't mean you can't get a system and play the games that are already out. Which, trust me, Vita has a pretty good library. I've talked about it in my Vita review of like the explaining on the things I like about it. Their PSN is pretty deep, and there's a lot of games that I feel like you can put a lot of hours into, and they are still doing third party. And like I said, Nick's making it sound like he's saying no, but he didn't say that they weren't going to do any first parties, which is what I was trying to explain. That there still is possibilities. I mean, there is.
It's not going to happen.
All right. Well, that's his. That's what he thinks. He's a hater. It's
I'm not a
okay.
hater. I like the Vita. It's
But
fine.
anyways, there's still possibilities, and I definitely think that it's still worth it. And plus, also, if it's dying like it is, that means more price drops on it, which means it's going to be more affordable to get. It's not going to be like a huge chunk of change to get it. So, I think it's worth the buy. And if you buy it and you show love to it, then they'll support it more.
It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. And not to mention, you could get your Vita for $100 if they cut the price in half, but then to be able to get any of these games, you're going to have to spend $70 on a 30 gigabyte memory card. So, either the memory cards
Well,
are
that
so
depends how much
up,
that depends on how much you love your games. Like if you don't mind downloading them and then deleting them and then buying the new one, like I've been doing with an 8 gig memory card. It's manageable. Is it annoying? Yeah, but is it worth the money? That's on you. I'm not going to say it is, and I'm not going to say it's not. Yeah, I think the price is a little too much. I think especially for memory cards nowadays, like, I don't know. I just think that is one of my complaints. But anyways, that's a whole other topic.
Alright, so, do you want Nintendo news, Matt? Or PlayStation news?
You give me whatever news you want to give me, Nick.
I guess we'll stay on PlayStation. Man, I'm losing my voice from screaming yesterday about the Saints
What were
game.
you screaming? Oh.
I'm losing my voice. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. So, PlayStation Network's top add-ons dominated by Destiny microtransactions, says Alex Osborne of IGN. Destiny's microtransactions proven to be quite popular among PlayStation gamers, as 3 of PlayStation Network's top 5 add-ons are packs of silver in the shooter's in-game currency. So, tons of people are buying Destiny add-on the packs. I'm really glad to see that stupid dance is not on there. At least you're buying money to buy crap in the game. So,
You seem salty.
No. A little bit. But hey, if you want to spend your money on that, then go ahead. It's on you. It's on you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Is it worth it? Is it worth? I mean, if you buy those things, then it's like, and you feel like you're getting your money's worth, and you feel like I'm not, then that's just you. That's what it all comes down to. And then people are doing it because if they weren't, then they wouldn't do it anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, so there, I thought that was interesting. Thought it was funny. Blah, blah, blah. So, I guess next piece of news, I guess I'll get all the PlayStation news out of the way. Last Guardian footage purposely being held back. Here's why. Sony is purposely holding back what it shows because PS4 title is story-heavy game, says Shuei Yoshida. Following the official re-reveal on E3 2015 in June, Sony's long-in-development adventure game, The Last Guardian, is nowhere to be seen in the company's Tokyo Game Show briefing in September or at Paris Games Week in October. Now, PlayStation boss Shuei Yoshida has explained that Sony is purposefully limiting what it shows before the game's launch, in part because The Last Guardian is such a story-driven game. But development is going well, and won't be worried about it. So, yeah.
I figured. This one's. I feel like though it's like something that's been requested so much. It's like.
Yeah.
It's like, well, God, you really do have like all the things I was gonna put on there. I was gonna talk about that, but anyways, like, yeah, it's like this one. I feel like they're better to keep it under wraps. I think that they need to put to give information as far as progress, because people are gonna be like, "Well, is this game gonna go away again?" I was like, make sure you let people give them enough to be like, okay, this game will come out. This game's not gonna go away for a long time, and whatever the hell they did last time. So just give enough information to keep people interested and keep people thinking. Maybe pop out another little little trailer or something, but not much. I wouldn't give too much.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about it. All I want is a release date of PSX. Maybe show like a little 10-second video. That's all I want. I just want the game. So, but before you do that, Matt, talk to the fans really fast. I really need a glass of water because my voice is starting to crack bad when I was reading that. So,
all right,
talk to them.
Well, I guess I'll bring up another interesting bit of news. We all know about the blasphemy of the Star Wars Battlefront DLC being $50, but they just now announced that they're going to have it be about the new universe and new weapons and more. So, in the next 12 to 18 months, the DLC pass will have like the new like stuff about the new story and the franchise and all that, the movies and all that. We all saw that coming, but to actually see them say it is a good thing. I still think this price is ridiculous. I wouldn't pay it. I know Nick probably feels the same.
Yep.
For what you get, but it's still nice to know that they're definitely saying that the movies are going to be a part of it. They're going to actually add that in, new guns. I can see Battlefront being, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say taken care of for a long time, but like supported, I guess. Supported for a long period of time. Like, I mean, Star Wars, this is like something that you can just go all day on, I truly think. But I don't know how they're going to start doing Battlefronts now. I don't know if they're going to start making them more annual, like Battlefront or Battlefield. I don't know. I hope not. I hope they don't. But yeah, I'm not going to buy it. That is way too ridiculous. But like I said, I'll probably buy maybe 1 or 2 expansions. I don't think I'll buy any more than that, because by then I'll probably be out of it. Hell, I probably might even be out of it before an expansion comes out. Maybe I might come back and play because of the hype of the story, and I'm sure the first DLC... Oh, God. The first DLC will be something to do with the new movie. Mm-hmm. So, that will be interesting. I definitely think, regardless of what people think, I think they should have added the prequels in there. But, hey.
But... yeah, so I'm just going to get some Nintendo news out of the way. I'll just do all 3 of them at once just to get it out. Nintendo and DeNA's first mobile game is called Mitomi, but the launch has been delayed to 2016. So, according to the Wall Street Journal, Mitomi will be free to play with attractive add-ons that people can pay for. So, there you go.
Ugh.
The first game's coming out. Doesn't look like it's for me.
Fuck you, Nintendo.
No, I'm not going to say that.
No, fuck you. That's what you come out with. You couldn't think of all of the amazing franchise. You come out with that shit.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't want to put a Mario and stuff on there. But
that's what you open up with. That's how you get people involved.
What's their
no one wants to play with.
Actually,
okay,
hold on.
No, don't give me the whole Wii Sports shit.
Yeah.
That's not because the kids wanted that. That's just because it came with the system, and the freaking parents like doing it because they like to believe that they're getting an exercise from playing that. So whatever their crap that they want to say with that, no, they want to play Mario or Zelda or some sort of. You want to do the whole little fucking motion screen with Star Fox thing? Do it with a freaking phone if you're gonna do it with that crappy game. You should have just put that as your first mobile game. But anyways. Nintendo, you just see, to me, I know you will put it out, but to launch it with that is just like, I'm pissed.
I'm fine with it. I don't want them to put their big franchise on there. They don't need to. Mario's not going to work on it. They're building all their games from ground up, and I'm just going to shove a Mario game on there. And Mario's too good for that, because they're still going to have a portable system. And they can't just be like, oh, here's our 2D Mario that usually goes on our 3DS. Here's it is on smartphone. That's going to cannibalize their sales. So you're not going to get these like awesome games on the mobile phone. Their mobile program is going to be small, bite-sized, portable games that you can play with touchscreens.
So you're going to tell me right now it wouldn't be a good idea to put Dr. Mario on your mobile phone?
That's not a Mario. Like how you're thinking.
Dude,
Dr.
that would be
Mario.
a perfect game.
Okay, you're right, but
A
that's
Tetris-based game that's Mario themed.
Like I'm saying, but I mean, like you're not getting like your 2D platformer Mario on your phone.
Or just here's a simple idea: instead of having people use actually they do have Super Mario Bros. 3. No, they don't. They have to use there's none. Yeah, there's none. That would be a great thing to put on your freaking mobile phones.
Hell no. You can't play Mario 3 with touch controls.
Yes, you can. They play it with. They fucking get freaking modulator things for it to play these games on their phone.
They're really hard.
Touchscreen.
Coming from someone, I had Mega Man 2 on my iPhone. Impossible to play.
Just because you thought it was, doesn't mean it's impossible for them.
Because just like Mario games, you have to hold down sprint and click to jump. What are you going to do like this? It's impossible.
Well, the way the phones are big now, it's practically like you're going to have a freaking...
It's impossible because the buttons aren't sticking out. It's not going to play good. They're not just going to do shitty ports of games on there. That's not Nintendo. They're building games from the ground up for mobile, and they're making mobile-centric games. You look at the best-selling smartphone games, it's not these platformers, it's games like Plants vs. Zombies, Angry Birds, simple but fun games. And you know what? I'm not going to rip them for this game next. I don't know what it is. So... give them. It's the first game. They're not going to go sitting there just like balls deep on their first game.
I think they should have opened up with a franchise to make it catchy. Because despite how much you despise mobile gaming from a phone, it's very successful.
Oh, I know.
They're about money. Why would they mess up on this? Why
this
would
is
they
going to sell like this is going to sell like wildfire.
You're going to tell me it would outsell a Mario game if it went on there?
No, but they're not going to put. Me is a huge brand. Me is huge. That's what Nintendo's about.
Like I said, I think they should have launched. I think they should have launched with Mario. Like
No.
you always like you should. You want to make a statement. Then make a statement. That's just what I feel. Nick obviously doesn't agree with me because he despises mobile gaming. I'm not a big fan of them, but it doesn't have to be a platformer. That's not the point. That's not. But you think I'm thinking all they got to do is put a platform on there. They could do some kind of fun little haha game with Mario. They did it with Sonic Rush or Sonic whatever it's called, Sonic Dash, and that was fun. And that's not a platformer.
Mario to... You want a Mario?
You can do a jumping game. I don't care.
Make
Mario run and you have to jump obstacles.
Number one, they're not going to shit on their franchise like that. They're not going to make a fucking Temple Run Mario.
Oh my god, that's not what I'm trying to say.
You just say make a jumping game of Mario.
I'm just giving spitball ideas.
That's terrible.
And just because it's a jumping game doesn't mean it would be bad.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
terrible.
know.
You don't shit on your franchises like that.
He's not shitting. There's no shitting on that franchise if they made a good one.
If they made a jumping game, that's shitting on your franchise.
Dude, they have a million of those Mario. You want to know what another franchise? Make Mario Party on your phone. That would be good.
That's fine. Mario Party sucks ass, so that's fine.
Whatever.
They can make it good on that.
Make Mario Party on your phone. Do that. Do something like that. Do something that, I don't know, put like a Mario Maker type helper on your phone or some kind of shit like that. Put something that you can track on your phone, like your Mario Makers, how your status are doing on your levels.
They're gonna
maybe have some sort of app for it to give you a run out of maybe if you do something on your phone that kind of goes with it, gives you special items you get or something. I don't know, something. I'm not the guy that makes these ideas up. I'm just spitballing ideas. I think coming out with that was a stupid idea. I think they should have opened big. Nick doesn't. I think they should have. But I digress. Let's go on.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good because me's are personal. And it's a good way to start off. A simple game's a good way to start off. You don't want to go too crazy. So then next, Nintendo's new membership program is called My Nintendo. It will replace Club Nintendo. During a meeting with investors, Nintendo president Tatsumi Kamishima, sorry if I butchered your name, detailed the Japanese game maker's new membership program called My Nintendo. The new program point looks like when you play games and purchase games, you move on, you get digital content, original merchandise, discount coupons for My Nintendo. It'll have several functions. Members can manage their friends list from across Nintendo hardware and smartphone devices. My Nintendo also serves the company's new loyalty program. You can track and earn redeemable points by purchasing, and unlike with Club Nintendo, for playing games. Points can be redeemed for digital content, online merchandise, and discount coupons. Throughout the service, members can also receive updates for their game characters, access add-on content, or personalized offers. So, yes, new loyalty program. It's going to be good.
Can I go ahead and say something for the next topic?
Let me grab this last Nintendo thing out of the way.
Oh, you're still okay. Me and Nick are gonna have to do some more structuring so we don't like run into each other. Because trust me, his news is more important than mine. I just throw in some of my stuff.
So yeah, new Nintendo program. My Nintendo is cool. I got a free game from it, so it's cool. Good job. There's your way that you said you want to like track stuff on your smartphone. So they're already doing it. They thought of it. So Nintendo boss says mobile and NX could top DS and Wii sales, which is ballsy. I don't think so. Promising a totally new experience. Nintendo CEO predicts big things for mobile push in the upcoming Nintendo NX. In an interview with Neki via Kotaku, Kamishi said that he sees potential for the biggest profits ever within 3 years. I don't think the Wii and DS sales, period, are our ceilings. He explained some of the specific moves that make him confident in the company's future. He was characteristically tight-lipped about the NX, but says, quote, it offers a totally new experience. So, they think the NX and mobile is going to do really good.
I like the confidence. That's all I can say. I like the confidence. Will it happen? Probably not. But I like your head. I like where it's at. And I like that you guys aren't giving up.
Yeah.
It's the most I can say for you.
Also, EA said they're more than willing to work with the NX and they're seeing what the stuff is. So they already got one third party that sounds like they're on board. So
I guess I'll just let you read that one.
you can do it.
That's fine.
My voice is slowly going, so you can do
Well, I
it.
just got rid of it, so.
Alright, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on PC to introduce modding and mapping in 2016. Not much detail about it, but Treyarch said it's coming. And stay tuned for more updates.
That is probably one of the smartest things I've seen Call of Duty come up with. Because modding is the PC thing. I mean, you just look at like Doom was so smart because Doom is one of the biggest games I've seen, and I don't know what the biggest modding game of all time is, but I know what a lot of Doom's mods and freaking why Elder Scrolls is better on PCs because of the modding schemes that they have for that. Even Fallout's getting on board with that stuff. Modding, the whole idea of creativity and giving a person the ability to create his own ideas for a game is like becoming the trend. Like what Minecraft, with freaking all those games that they're making for it, with the modding, Minecraft itself. Like all that modding idea is so huge. And I mean Mario Maker, all that. That is like, if I was to see the new trend of a game, it's that. Is the whole idea of giving the user the ability to make what he wants, whether it's doing it from a technical standpoint or an easy standpoint as far as Mario Maker. That is like the idea. It sucks because I'm not as creative with that shit, but I love playing the content that people give because it's always amazing. But yeah, so I think Call of Duty going down that road, smart fucking move. That was probably one of the best things you could do. I don't know how far as PC Call of Duty sales compared to consoles, but I think that's going to give them a little bit of a rise if it's already been the highest or not.
Yeah, it won't hurt. I like it. Good idea. It's like Forge for Halo. So, 2 more pieces of news unless you have something else.
I got one last thing, and this is the thing. I don't think we've tackled it much, but it's been talked about a lot. Everyone's been talking about the Arkham Knight's PC version being broken. And now they finally are giving the PC players back their refunds. this is something I wanted to really kind of beat the hell with, because this is bullshit. Like, I don't know what the hell they did to butcher this game. And please, if you guys are playing on PC, let me know. I want to know what is wrong, what they did to this game, because that is bullshit. I mean, I can't believe that. They should refund them.
They are.
Whoever did. Yeah, I know. I'm saying they should refund them and then some. Like, they should give them the free DLC or something who bought it on PC. I'm not kidding. Like, that is fucking beyond bullshit. You Warner Brothers, you guys need to accept this, and you guys need to apologize 10 times, and you need to give them something. I don't give a fuck what it is. Free DLC pack or something, because that is terrible. To have a game so broken that you had to refund them because it was that broken, I don't know. I'm quite pissed off at that. That is really bad. That is so shitty.
It sucks. I mean,
how can you? That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened? That, like I said, please tell me what happened to make this.
I know what happened. I think they thought the game was going to be fine, and then there was a catastrophic glitch in it that made it not run, and they couldn't figure out how to fix it.
This is why you test this shit. This is why you guys do that.
It's hard. I mean, there's no excuse. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard, and they're accepting it by saying we're going to lose money. So if you want to keep the game, keep it. If you don't, we'll give you your money back. Which is good. It's bold of them, so I'm happy.
Well, then, if they refund their money, I think that they should have to get a reduction in the paying for the game. Like, I thought they were just giving them a refund, and they were keeping the game.
No, now they're giving them the game back, which is fine. So, that's fine. Like, if you have a PC, and I heard the game is stable-ish now, and you can play it, but if you weren't happy with it, get your money back. You're good. They could be real a-holes and just say, oh, it's fixed. Sorry. But that's what happens. Making games is difficult, but there's no excuse for that. That's fucking terrible. So I'm glad they're giving you your money back if you're disappointed. Another reason why I don't play on PC.
Well, I don't think that's the PC's fault as far as
Xbox One and PS4.
Well, yeah, but that could have just been because they showed more love. That it just takes the type of attention that you need to give a game. Obviously, it seems like they favored more because they know the general audience is probably going to buy it on consoles versus the system. Plus, they had all the exclusive DLC. Or no, they didn't have any. They had some for PS4, right? Like, because they showcased it at PS4. I thought they had
no idea. I think they may have gotten like one piece of DLC or something.
But anyways, like, the point I'm trying to make is like that. I don't blame PCs for that to happen. I'm not a PC gamer either, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's PC's fault.
Oh no, I was just joking. Game.
But yeah, but altogether, really shitty. Like, I've not ran into many problems where I've seen games being broken like that.
Get a PS4. That'll be okay.
No, if you're spending fucking $1,000, play your PC. I mean, if you guys have that kind of devotion towards it,
pay $350 and get a PS4. So, two last pieces of news. They're really quick pieces of news. Konami shipped 5 million copies of Metal Gear Solid 5: the Phantom Pain. That includes downloads. So, good job. Good job, Konami. You're still garbage. So, good job. And then the last piece of news, Mirror's Edge Catalyst has been delayed. It will be released in May.
Shocker.
Rather than February. And the exact date is May 24th, 2016.
What's coming out in February? Street Fighter 4. Or Street Fighter 5. That's a ballsy month to go in.
And Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And Far Cry Primal.
That's very ballsy that you're doing that.
But well, they're moving away from February.
Oh, they are? I thought you said they were going to February.
No, they're moving to May 24th.
Then I correct everything I said.
And they're doing that because they want a few extra months to make sure that when you step into the city of glass with faith, that it's entertaining, impressive, and memorable. So good job. I'm fine with game delays. If they're not ready, fucking delay them. Or if there's as you saw from Batman, clearly that wasn't ready. So delay your games. It's fine. We obviously have a lot to play, so it's going to be okay.
You know, it's funny, like, that kind of brings me back when we talked about, it was like a random topic back in the day we did about a month or so ago, where we talked about games we wanted to like. That was a game I wanted to like, but I just couldn't. I wanted to like Mirror's Edge, but it was like the idea and the premise of the game was such a great idea, but I feel like the execution of it wasn't good. At least not enough for me to stay drawn in. And it's going to piss me off to shit that if the second one looks amazing, like 20 times better than the first one, I'm going to be super pissed. Because I didn't beat the first one.
Looks pretty good. I don't have interest in it, but it looks pretty good. So, this is episode 47 of Podcast Reloaded. Thank you for
Almost 50.
enduring my cracking voice. Something's going on. Maybe I'm getting sick. Hopefully not.
You better not get sick. I can't
So-
be sick.
I don't know. I can see. You can hear it. It's cracking. Should have been screaming for the Saints kicking the game-winning field goal. So, until next week, guys. Watch this on Tuesday. We'll be up. And email us your questions or leave a comment if you have anything you want to tell us.
And also, since we are doing our franchise, whether it's in those franchise videos or this video, leave us comments or email us. Tell us what kind of franchise you want us to do, because me and Nick both really like it, so we want to keep doing it. But if you guys don't want us to do it, then we won't. But give us some ideas. We would love to hear what you guys want us to review, if you care that much of what we think.
All right, guys. Keep gaming.
Keep
Later.
gaming.